Please subscribe to the channel, as only 11.6% of you are subscribed to the channel. Okay, thank you, goodbye.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, Platinum Bricks 95, and we're back again with the second LEGO Marvel 2023 review. Firstly, no surprises here, you know what I'm going to say. I'm going to give a big shout out to all of the new subscribers to the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of the positive interactions on the last video, the first review of 2023. Thank you so much, guys. It really means a lot. So yeah, all of you supporting the channel, a big shout out to all of you. So guys, today's video, obviously we're back with another LEGO Marvel 2023 review. It's something that we're going to be continuing throughout the channel. This year we'll be reviewing every non-UCS collector LEGO Marvel set that we can. Definitely all the ones that come out this year. But we're back with the second of the first wave of 2023. So guys, the LEGO set in question is of course LEGO Marvel set number 76247, the Hulkbuster, the Battle of Wakanda. This retails in the UK for £44.99 and comes with 385 pieces. Now, before we do jump straight into the review, which of course we will be doing, and obviously we'll be starting with the minifigures and stuff, I'm going to say this before you even watch the review, and you can definitely expect more of this in the pros and cons. I've got a major issue with this LEGO set. I've got a major issue with LEGO Marvel. It's not the set's fault. It can't decide when it was released. But yeah, LEGO and Marvel, they may have made a mistake here in my opinion, because this is like the fourth or fifth non-UCS or non-£100+ LEGO Marvel Hulkbuster that we've had, and honestly I'm getting pretty tired of it. However guys, I did say I would leave a lot of that till I get to my pros and cons, so without further ado, let's get right into reviewing this LEGO Marvel set, and of course we're going to start with the minifigures. Let's go! Alright then guys, well here we are taking a look at the minifigures, and as you can probably tell, we do get two of the exact same minifigure. So it makes a lot of sense that we start there, and that is of course with the Outrider. Now here I am going with the one with 4 arms on the back, but if you do take a look at this one, you also get one with no arms on the back and claw accessories. But as you can see from both of these Outriders, they are exactly the same as the ones that came out probably in 2018 when the first Infinity War sets were released. That's when these came out, and they have not been updated since. Now, am I going to complain about the fact that they look the way they do? No, I think the Outriders in general look fine. I think the design on them is very fine. I'm less inclined towards this one, as you can see, with the little accessories here and there. Not the biggest fan. However, this one's fine because it is very, well, it's not accurate to the movie, but they've done a good job. A job that I'm okay with. I'm happy that they've done it the way that they have. Now, I will just put him down so you can get a better look at this one, as I won't have to take his back off. Now, you can see the gold on the front. That's his mouth. Obviously, he has no eyes. And then on the back, he has some printing as well, which I will show you. But obviously, this is a torso printing. I don't think in my life we've ever had one Outrider released that came with a printed legs. Like, they always have just plain black legs. However, I do just want to flip, get in focus, there we go. I do just want to flip this guy around and show you the detailing on his back. If you haven't seen this already, I mean, you may not like it, LEGO Marvel, because it's basically been included in every wave so far. I mean, since it was released, this Outrider has to be the most common LEGO Marvel minifigure, and I bet it goes for dirt cheap on the internet as well. But yeah, I'm not going to complain about the fact you get 2 Outriders with this set, because Outriders are fine. They are fine, and they're always good to make up numbers. But just do something different, LEGO, for me. I just don't... I would have much preferred a different hero and just one Outrider. Now, obviously, I know they're based on... These sets are marketed towards, as you can see, well, you may not be able to see it up there, it says 8+. So maybe, but 2 Outriders is just unnecessary, and the fact that we're still getting Outriders 5 years after the original's released is very disappointing to me. So yeah, Outriders are fine, but there's one too many, and please update the design. Alright then guys, well I think we'll move on to the next minifigure, and that is going to be my good old friend Bruce Banner. Bruce. So yeah, this is Bruce Banner, and now straight away I'm going to say this is a massive upgrade on the minifigure that did come out in 2017, I want to say, because the first original Bruce Banner that came out was actually not in the Infinity War sets, but was in fact in the Thor Ragnarok set. So I do believe he did come out in 2017, and I'm not going to lie, I will admit the fact that this is a much better version of Bruce Banner, and they have updated it, and I appreciate the fact that they have updated it. Now, obviously, the standout of this piece is his head. I mean, it's just gorgeous. They've added extra details here, there, and everywhere to make it look more Hulk-like, and I do really like that, and I like the fact that they have given us an updated Bruce Banner. I also think his outfit's more fitting and more detailed as well, so I really can't complain, and I love the fact they've used grey trousers and not black ones. It really has made all the difference. Now, obviously, if we turn him around, there's not too much going on the back, apart from a big fingerprint that I put on him there. There isn't too much going on the back, but that is to be expected, as it is just a human minifigure. Now, obviously, he does have a dual molded head, the only minifigure, by the way, in this set to have a dual molded head, and it's a much nicer, happier, more jovial looking Bruce Banner. But for me, the standout is definitely that head. Now, I think that head just on its own will be an expensive piece as time goes on, but I've got to be honest, I really like this minifigure, and it is one of the highlights from this set, so I have to give credit where credit's due. Okay then guys, well, on to the final minifigure. Now, of course, it is Okoye, and just a quick fun fact for all of you to show how seriously I'm taking YouTube this year. Platinum Bricks of 2022 would not have even bothered to look this minifigure up and find out that it is not unique to this set, but the Platinum Bricks of 2023 has looked it up and has done his research and can categorically tell you that this minifigure of Okoye is not unique to this set. It does in fact come in the set which you're seeing on screen now. It is the Lego Black Panther Wakanda Forever War on Water set, and that is where this minifigure that you're seeing actually sort of first came out. Now, I don't own that set, it is on my set list to get, so I can only base it on this minifigure, and I've got to be honest, it's a belter. It really is. I've always liked Okoye. I'm a bit sort of biased towards her because, as many of you know, and I'm sure you do, it's played by the same actress who plays Michonne in The Walking Dead, and up till season 7 of The Walking Dead, that was the show, and then it fell off majorly. But I always liked this actress, and I've got to be honest, I absolutely love this minifig. I love the level of detail they've added on her head. I've loved the fact she has detailing on the back as well, which again is accurate to the movie, but she didn't have any on her original minifigure, which I would get out to compare, but you'll find out why I'm not doing that at the end of the video. And she's just a complete upgrade to her old minifigure, and I've got to give props where it's due. I absolutely love this minifigure. I mean, the detailing on the front of the torso alone is glorious, and I love the fact she's always got a spear accessory as well. It's not something that I see a lot of, especially in Lego Marvel, and I'm a huge fan of these shoulder epaulets as well. I really do think they make her look like a regal guard, and that is what she is, and I have to give credit where it's due and say that they absolutely smashed this minifigure, even though it did not originate in this Lego set. It did in fact originate in a Lego Black Panther Wakanda Forever Lego set. Jesus, stop making these Lego sets mouthfuls. Alright then guys, well that was a closer look at said minifigures. As you can see, we will now be moving on to the main and only part of the build. It is of course this Lego Hulkbuster. So let's go. Okay then guys, well here he is. Here is the Hulkbuster. Here is the thing that no one asked for, and I mean no one asked for this, and it's not this set's fault, but again, wait till my pros and cons and you will hear me go on a mini rant about this. However, That's still to come and will come in the pros and cons. I do just want to actually unbiasedly talk about the build itself. Now, straight away, for a Hulkbuster build, I should know I've built about 1,000 of them. Genuinely, it's really not bad. One of my main complaints, all right, is to start with, you can't have his legs straight, otherwise he doesn't stand up straight. You can have him sort of like that or like that. He does fall over if you don't put his legs in the right position. However, I want you to take a look at this aesthetically, because genuinely, if I can get him to ever stand up again, will you stand up? Will you stay still? No, he won't. Right, bear with me, guys. Okay, so he's much more presentable. Now, I do just want you guys to take a look at this guy aesthetically, as I was saying, because I have to give props where props is due. It may be the best looking of the cheaper Lego Hulkbusters that we've had over the years. It may actually be the best looking one, because I absolutely love the way this thing looks. I really do think it is a good looking Hulkbuster, and it's much more sort of accurate to the movie, in my opinion, than some of the counterparts we have had in the years that have gone by. However, well, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I said I wouldn't. So, right, anyway, let's look at the maneuverability. Now, we do have click joints here. You can sort of raise his arm up and down. This is on here and does work very well as a shoulder epaulets. And the fun fact is, this wasn't on here when you actually do the build. So when I put the arms on, I didn't realise I still had these to add. And I looked at it and thought, he looks a bit malnourished. But no, these do in fact click on here. And they are just meant to be his shoulder epaulets. And I do, again, think they work absolutely fine. I really, really do. Now, you do have some manoeuvrability in his arm. All right, it is a bit limited. I'm not going to lie. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I really think you should be able to do with this front arm what you want to. I do like the fact that this does spin, his hand does spin, so like it does in the movie. Very, very accurate.
In the back? Dick move, Banner.
So yeah, guys, like I was saying, accurate to the movie that his arms do spin around and his hands do spin around like that. Now, straight away, apart from this headpiece, every single bit you can see on here, yes, they are stickers, which is something I didn't mention in my other review of the first Lego Marvel set of 2023, was the fact that that set did not come with any stickers. I can't believe I missed it. Brilliant, brilliant. However, this did have a lot of stickers, as you can see. These are stickers, these are stickers, stickers here, stickers here, stickers here. They are stickers, unfortunately. It is quite a sticky heavy build for £45. £45, you know, this cost. 40, anyway, I said I wouldn't do it till the review. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, just in general, not terrible looking and some functionality, but not enough for me, definitely. Now, his legs are where it really lets him down, in my opinion. There is no bend in his legs. You can bend his feet, move them from side to side, and you can put his legs up there like that. And I'm assuming the same thing is with his arm, as you can see. However, and back and forward, but the legs don't bend. Basically, what you are seeing there, that is the full extent of his motion in his legs. So, like I keep saying, if you don't stand him up properly or sturdily, this guy is so top heavy that he will undoubtedly fall over. Now, I have to give credit where it's due. As I keep saying, it really does look like a nice Hulkbuster, and for once, there's not a bunch of bits that constantly fall off. Bits do fall off, of course they do, but it's few and far between if you actually compare them. It really is. So yeah, I have to give it credit there. But as you can see, just in general, it is a Hulkbuster. It is what it is. Well, it is what it says on the tin. You wouldn't be expecting anything else, or anything more, or anything less. Right, some of you may be thinking that I haven't bashed it yet or haven't gone in on it. That's because I am saving it for my pros and cons. Like, my pros will be very short, my cons will be very long. But you will see why. Like I said, wait till that area of the video, which is coming now, and you will see why. Alright then, guys, well, there you have it. That was a closer look and somewhat of a review of this Lego Hulkbuster, new Infinity Saga set from 2023. We are now, of course, going to get into our rating out of 10 and obviously our pros and cons. Now, some of you, just quickly, before we get there, some of you may be thinking it's quite a short review. Wait till the pros and cons and you'll find out why, which is coming now. Alright then, guys. Well, there was somewhat of a little closer look. I'm not really, well, and a review if you like, of this Lego Marvel set. Now, the reason I don't say review is because now I'm trying to basically save the reviewing and the positives and negatives till the end of the video where I do my pros and cons and the sort of breakdown on the Lego set, because otherwise I say all the things that I want to say when I'm actually reviewing them, and then it comes to pros and cons and I'm just rehashing what I've already said. So, without further ado, let's get right into the pros and cons. Now, I am actually going to start with the pros because the cons list is probably as long as the R. So yeah, we'll start with the pros. Also, just on a side note, now there is a reason that I did not compare the minifigures to the ones that have come before, because tomorrow or the day after I will be doing a video comparing this Lego set with the Infinity Saga Hulkbuster, the Hulkbuster Smash, which I believe came out in 2018 and was part of the Infinity War line. I will be doing a comparison between the two, because there's a lot I've got to say about this Hulkbuster, which is just, yeah, has to be saved for another video. But enough of that, let's get on with the pros and cons. So guys, pro number one. Now this is something I do want to say, and again, it ties into what I said at the start of this section, where I don't want to compare the minifigures just yet, because there will be a comparison video coming. The first pro is the Bruce Banner minifigure, and if you like, the Okoye minifigure. Now, obviously, Okoye does come in the Black Panther sets, which you saw during the video. You know, you saw the images of them. However, she's a brilliant minifigure, and because I don't have that War on the Water Black Panther Wakanda Forever set, it's nice to get Okoye, and definitely an upgraded version of her. And the Bruce Banner set, which actually, I know I keep saying it came out in 2018, it didn't, it came out in 2017 with the Thor Ragnarok sets. This is a huge upgrade on that. Come on guys, it just is. It looks 10 times better. So yeah, pro number one is definitely 2 out of the 4 minifigures are brilliant. So guys, pro number 2, and it's something that I said in my last video, it's something that I will always say if it's not a problem, and if it is a problem, I will always admit that it's a problem. This is quite structurally sound, and what I mean is, it's not the easiest to display and the most sort of common to display. Like, it's an annoying angle you have to have his legs at to have him stood up straight. However, in my experience, not a lot of this breaks off. You'd think these break off all the time, they don't. This breaks off, okay? The head, it does break off, and yeah, that is somewhat of a letdown, but it's to be expected. They're only ever held on by 2 of those sort of, you know, clip joints, if you like. However, structurally, absolutely fine. Like the things that you expect to break off, his fingers, the bits that stick out his toes, and the helmet, yeah, they come off sometimes, but tell me a build that they don't come off sometimes, right? However, the rest of him is very structurally sound, and I actually really do like that and put a lot of sort of onus on sets being like that, because it's annoying when they break. So yeah, really, really structurally sound and doesn't break apart too much. Okay, so the third and final pro, yes, there is only 3 today, is definitely the way this Hulkbuster looks aesthetically. Again, compare it to older Hulkbusters, and I'm not talking about the, you know, the big £100 Avenger one. I'm not talking about the 500 or 300 pound, however much, the big UCS one that just came out. I'm not even talking about the buildable figure, which literally is here, because that's not a Hulkbuster, that's a buildable figure, right? However, out of all of them, I've got to be honest, I'm talking about the smaller Hulkbuster builds. This one looks the best. It does. And I have to give it credit for that because it's designed very well. Now guys, we got onto the bit that I have been chomping at the bit to get to. We're going to get onto the pros. Now, I may not even number these. I'm going to try, but I may just go off on a tangent, right? Why have we got this Lego set? What are you doing, Lego? Really? Like, what are you doing? What are you playing at? Okay? We had a Hulkbuster that came out in the age of Ultron wave. What would that be? 2015, 2016. We then had a 4+ Hulkbuster. Don't think I forgot about it. I haven't, right? There is a 4+ Hulkbuster as well. Then, during the Infinity War wave, we got the Hulkbuster Smash. Another Hulkbuster. Then, during the Infinity Saga, I know it's not the same, but we got the War Machine. We got Warmonger Buster. What are you doing? Why do you keep releasing Iron Man? And why do you keep releasing Hulkbuster? Like I said, you wait till I do my comparison video with this and the one that came out in the Infinity War line, because I'll tell you now, the Infinity War line one is better than this and was cheaper than this. This is a £45 Lego set. 45 quid. Are you joking? For what? For what? Really? What am I paying £45 for? Someone tell me. Someone show me. I will get you a pencil. I will get you some paper. Draw me a map to the bloke who thought this was a good idea. Jesus Christ. Alright, I took 5 minutes and I had a little break, alright? Because I got very, very irate there, guys. Now, I've got to be honest. What I just said is the truth. Okay, it's the truth. Why are you giving us another Hulkbuster? Like, seriously, why? What is the point? I don't understand it. It's just so unnecessary, okay? Is it better than the Hulkbuster, like they built? I'm not talking about the set as a whole. I'm talking just the Hulkbuster here. Is it better than the 4+ one, the Age of Ultron one, and the Infinity War one? Yes. Yes, it is. Obviously, I'd expect it to be for 45 quid, because I tell you now, the 4+ one, all of the 3 previous ones that I keep mentioning, Age of Ultron, £20. I'm not sure how much the 4+ Hulkbuster was, but it was not 45 quid. And the Infinity War one was £30, right? And I tell you now as well, here's something else as well. In every single one of those builds, you've got something else to build. I've paid £45 for a rather basic B-Tech Hulkbuster. It's not worth the money, okay? I'm going to categorically say this. Wait until this goes on sale for about 30 quid. Buy it if you want a Hulkbuster. But genuinely, I don't know what they're thinking. And again, I need to buy this for the channel. But if you are thinking, oh, I want to get... Do not get this. Do not. I would even say, genuinely, if you can find the Age of Ultron or the Infinity War one on eBay or Brickset or Bricklink, not Brickset, or Bricklink or eBay or Amazon, and it's up £45 or cheaper, buy it. Buy it, buy it. I haven't even got onto the fact that Bruce Banner, yeah, 45 quid, this is the only unique minifigure. This, that's it. You don't get more than that, you just get one. Alright, I am absolutely apocalyptically angry with how they're just taking us for mugs, really. And I genuinely now, I will say this, and I will preface it, but, well, I'm not going to preface it, but I will say this. I do think now this will be the last Hulkbuster. I'm praying it is. I thought they were done with Hulkbuster when they did the UCS one. I thought that was it. Hulkbuster, dead, gone. But no. What they want to do is throw you another Hulkbuster. So I'm hoping this is the last Hulkbuster we get for a long time. Do I think it will be? No, of course not. I wouldn't be surprised if they released another Hulkbuster by the end of this year. Genuinely, stop doing this. This is becoming a huge problem in Marvel, because it's already a problem in City. It's already a problem in definitely Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars collectors, Lego Star Wars collectors, you guys tell me, how many of the same shit do you have that's gone one after the other, after the other, after the other? I will release it again in a few years, release it again in a few years. And it's just genuinely not worth it. Now, if you don't have a Hulkbuster, I will say this is probably the best looking one. And it probably, if you want a Hulkbuster, I would never say don't go and get it. However, if you've got no need for this, it's just unnecessary. Genuinely. And in fact, I will go back to what I said before. Go on eBay, find the other Hulkbusters for cheaper than this or the same price, because you'll get better value for money than this. I am genuinely upset with this. As soon as I saw it was being released, I knew I was going to have something to say about it. But yeah, guys, I'm going to keep rambling on if I don't stop myself here. So I will stop myself here and just say that in general, there will be a comparison to the other Hulkbuster, definitely the Infinity War one, because I feel like that's the closest to this, and it's only 5 years old. So I do want to compare the two and see where we're at. And in that, again, I will probably get a bit irate, but I've just spent £45 of my hard-earned money on something that I've already got 3 times already. it's not okay. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that rant. I do apologise. I get irate about this because I've got to buy these for the channel, and it's not that I've got to buy them, I want to buy them. I want to have all the Lego Marvel sets eventually. But I can't believe it. I'm just so angry about it. So yeah, anyway, enough of that. Otherwise, I'll keep going, genuinely, right? I do want to get on to my rating out of 10. It's quite tricky today, actually, because if I was judging this on being the first Hulkbuster ever, I probably would mark points off for the price because it's just not worth 45 quid, and maybe a couple off for the fact that we get 2 Outriders, right? I would, because like I said, aesthetically it's gorgeous. It probably is the best looking Hulkbuster, cheap Hulkbuster, that we've already got, and I actually think it looks better than the UCS one, which is horrible, by the way. Horrible for that price. Anyway, yeah, I do think aesthetically it does look very nice. So I have to give it credit where it's due. And again, 2 of the minifigures absolutely brilliant. But it's the 4th mini Hulkbuster that we've got, the most expensive mini Hulkbuster that we've got, and not only that, we have had a Age of Ultron collectible one for about £100 and the UCS one for about 500 quid. It's so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. Maybe people want Marvel shells, but for me, it's just a waste. So I am actually going to give this Lego set a 3 out of 10. A 3 out of 10. I can't believe it's that low. And again, I will say, and I have to give credit where it's due, it looks great. It does. I can't justify the price. I can't justify the fact you only get 1 exclusive minifigure, and I cannot justify the fact that this is the 4th cheap Hulkbuster we've got in as little as 8 years. It's just, stop making Hulkbusters. Ooh, calm. Right, I've meditated and I've calmed down now. Okay guys, well there you have it. That is my review and closer look and some of my thoughts on this Lego set. Again, probably the most negative review I've ever done on the channel. I don't like to bash Lego, okay? I understand that a lot of these Lego sets, not the UCS ones, but these ones that I collect, they're not marketed to someone my age. However, you just can't look past the price to start with, and the fact that we've had 3 already, and this is the 4th one. It's annoying because I had to spend 45 quid on it, and I don't think it warrants the price. I don't think it actually needs to exist. So yeah, for me, a 3 out of 10. So then guys, there you have it. I've tried to stop myself rambling and moaning about this Lego set, and I will say, if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting and subscribing, I really would appreciate that. Also, if you would go down in the description down below, check out the links for my TikTok and Instagram. On TikTok, I'm sort of posting here and there, so if you want to go give that a follow, I understand. But at the moment, I am posting daily on Instagram. So if you guys would drop me a follow and go and check that out on there, I really would appreciate it. Alright then guys, well that is the end of the video. Firstly, I would like to apologise for moaning as much. I'm not normally someone who moans like that about Lego, but that has really, really irritated me. All that's left to say is thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. A big shout out to all of you watching the videos, all of you supporting the content, all across all platforms. A huge shout out to all of you. I really do appreciate it, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!